Welcome to the 2026 National Imprint Canada Show here in Toronto, Ontario. This is the place to see what's new in the garment industry, find your next piece of equipment, and meet the providers who can help you build your business. Right at the gate, you're welcome and given a bag so you can fill it up with goodies around the event. One of the first booths you'll see at this event is RB Digital, displaying amazing Tajima embroidery machines. They're all stitching out something different to show you what they can do. They have support in place if you have any questions and want to learn more about the machines. They also had some digitizing going on, which is always awesome to see. This year, we also saw a set of new tools from the xTool brand. You've probably heard of xTool, and they're showcasing a DTF printer in action. As a non-DTF guy, it always impresses me what these machines can create. Let us know if you do a lot of DTF and if this is a tool you would use. Hey guys, this is Zach from RB Digital, and Zach, you are the VP from RB Digital. Welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about RB Digital and its history?
Sure. So RB Digital's been in business now for 162 years. We're Canada's oldest and largest apparel equipment distribution company, and we do everything from textile, embroidery, screen print, DTF, DTG. We do a lot into other areas as well that are not textile, like laser, wide format for the graphics and sign business. We have 5 locations across the country that actually have physical locations with showrooms and technicians. We're a company that's going to come into your location, install the machine, train you. You will work with your sales reps. We're not here just to sell you machines. We want to help you figure out solutions to difficult challenges that might be happening and help you basically scale your business.
Gotcha. And while you're showing us these machines, can you tell me a little bit about your relationship between RB Digital and Tajima?
Yeah, so we've been the exclusive distributor for Tajima for a very long time. And we have lots of different solutions from entry-level single heads up to 4 heads, 6 heads, 8 heads, 20 heads, machines specifically for patches. There's a lot of really, really cool solutions that Tajima has to offer. You know, they are the gold standard for embroidery. They have a lot of patents on technologies that we could talk about later on that nobody has, that sets it apart from the rest of the pack, right?
Yeah. All right, Zach, so what do you got for us?
Yeah, so we'll kind of start at like the absolute entry-level unit. So this is the Tajima side.
Yeah.
This is an 8 needle unit. It's a great machine for an entry-level customer who kind of wants to, dip their toe in embroidery. There's one machine kind of in between here, which I'll explain, which is called a TMBP.
Okay.
This is called a TMBR.
Okay.
2, which is a newer unit. The only difference is this one here has the presser foot, the digit control presser foot.
Okay.
The TMBP does not, so it'll be closer to the TFMX.
Okay.
Yes.
And I see the screen difference too between these two.
Correct. Yeah. So something like these are the newer screens now, the TMBR2s. So yeah. So this is kind of like the mid-range unit, 15 color, very industrial. These machines are built to last, not over exaggerating, 25 years.
Who is someone that you would recommend this machine for?
So again, it could be anyone if someone was like already had an existing business, so like you're doing screen printing or embroidery, and you're not ready to jump straight into a multi-head, you kind of want to grow that business. Now the TMEZ, this is like the big player in the industry. They've revolutionized it completely. There hasn't been that much innovation over the years in embroidery, right? I mean, you look and it's like, yeah, okay, the thread changed from needle 1 to needle 6. We've sped it up by a quarter of a second. Nothing huge, but what's crazy about this unit, and you could actually see over here.
Yeah.
So every other machine, you're normally going to have the tension knobs, right? And the way that works, it takes a little bit of time and experience. You need to adjust the tension for every single color based on the fabric that you're using, whether it's thicker or it's thinner. The cool thing about the TMEZ is the first needle will come in and it'll actually, with the presser foot, detect the thickness of the fabric and then automatically adjust the tensions.
Okay.
So this is the game changer. Yeah. And it does several really cool things about that. The first one is ease of use. You could take someone that's brand new to embroidery, throw them on this machine, and literally within, a day, they're putting a really high quality product. And you might take someone on a standard platform that won't have that technology, that's been doing it for 10 years, and they won't be able to get the same quality of product. Yeah, so those are the main platforms. Now we have some other units, for example, that have a wider field area.
For the wider field of areas, who would you recommend that to?
Okay.
Versus something like this.
Yeah. So if you were to say, hey, all I'm doing is like corporate work, like small left chests or hats, you don't need the wider field area.
Okay.
If you want to do something like, let's say patches, where you want to do, 12 patches in one shot, or if you're doing twill,
Yeah.
So let's just say you're doing like jerseys,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
You have to cut the twill, but you need that wider field area. That's going to be a good option as well.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And in terms of these three,
Yep.
so far this year, what have you seen? Where are most people coming from? What's their background, and where are they?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's all over the TMEZ. I could take this design to any other manufacturer of any other embroidery machine, and you try to tell them to run it, they're not going to be able to pull that off.
Okay.
Again, anyone new to embroidery, they want the TMEZ. Is the machine more expensive? Yes, maybe $5,000 more than the TMBR2, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, again, these machines are going to last you 20 plus years.
I do use this one all the time, and
Yeah.
I gotta say it is one of my favorite ones because of the quality. Like this quality here to that is amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a workhorse too. It, you know, the size obviously, and like you said, speed. But I mean, any beginner, highly suggest this one.
Yeah.
And that one, I mean, it's a beauty. Can you tell us what the support look like when something goes wrong with the machine?
So yeah, we're very fortunate to have 12 embroidery technicians across the country. We have Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton, Winnipeg, and Vancouver. Each one has embroidery specialists. That's all they do. And yeah, if you have an issue, you give us a call. We come out there. Within the first year, everything is covered, so you're not paying for any labor or anything like that. There is a multiple year warranty based on different components, which I'm not going to go into. But you know, year one, everything's covered. Year two, these things are covered. Year three, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. So with this machines, it's not like you just sell it to people and then drop them, and it's like up to their own devices. You
No,
help them
never.
out. You make sure that each person is taken care of.
There is not a single machine that we sell, even someone who's been doing embroidery for 15 years, we will never just sell the machine and say, go install it yourself, you're on your own.
Well, Zach, thank you so much for showcasing all of the embroidery machines. I know you want to show us a couple other
Sure,
tools,
yeah.
So how we can implement embroidery with other
yeah, so
things.
here's a good example. So here we're doing a whole bunch of patches. Patches are very, very popular. You know, then there's different ways to do patches. You can, for example, do a trace stitch on a hat and then put the patch on with some adhesive and then sew it on, or you could do ones that are like heat press applied. This is a good example of, you know, this one did 6. Again, you have larger field areas where you can do 15 or whatever the case is. And then from here, we would go ahead and cut it on our one of our lasers.
Okay.
Which you can go take a
Can
look
you
at.
show us the laser?
Sure,
Okay.
yeah. Hey everyone, so here with Don from Trotec. We're very excited about this partnership. We have become their national distributor across Canada. We're super excited about that. So essentially on the embroidery machine, you're going to produce a sheet like this of a bunch of different patches.
Okay.
And from here, you got to take them to a laser and cut them out.
Okay.
So Don will go over, talk a little bit about the 360 and how we can get this solution to cut out the patches for us.
All right, Don, show us what you got.
Oh, happy to.
Yeah.
So what you're looking at here is our Speedy 360 CO2 machine.
Okay.
The CO2 is going to enable you to do textile engraving and cutting, as well as many, many other materials, as you saw. I mean, acrylics,
Yeah.
leathers, all sorts of different things. But let's talk about the patches. I think this is a really cool application.
Yeah.
So I'm going to toss this inside. Pretty simple. Doesn't have to be in a 0-0 position, nothing too special.
Okay.
Just like any item that I'm doing in a laser, I'm gonna put the laser in focus, and I'm gonna do it using a manual focus tool in this case.
Okay.
And that will allow you to, I mean, regardless of what size of laser you're looking at, what type of laser, this is gonna be a similar sort of solution as you'd see pretty much across the board.
Cool. Okay.
So I'm gonna drive my table up so it matches the bottom of our
Oh,
focus
it's
tool.
moving up. Oh, that's awesome.
It's really simple. I'm just gonna wait until it touches the bottom, and then we're basically good to
I
go.
was like, how is he gonna get that laser down?
I'm gonna be really precise. I want it to look good. There we are. So now, all we've got to do, pop over to our software here. As far as the mechanical side, we're all finished. So we're pretty much ready to rock. I'm gonna take my design here on the screen, and I'm gonna line it up in the same basic way. So now when we're ready, I can start it up with this little green button here.
Okay.
I'll let you press it.
All right, pressing the button.
So now what it's gonna do, it's gonna use the camera that's on the head of the laser to find those reg marks
Yeah.
they were showing you. So the first one it finds is right there.
Oh, that is
Jumps
so
to the second
fast.
one.
What?
And in this case, I'm going to tell it it's just up and to the side here. Now it's going to jump to the third, and finally to the fourth, and now it should start cutting.
Wow.
And that's it.
That is so fast. Wow.
Yeah,
And
so
it's
it'll,
done.
Exactly. It'll jump back, and I'll pull one out here for you. There you have it.
Oh, wow, look at that. Perfect. Thank you so much, Don.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
Happy to share.
Yeah.
Come by anytime.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Zach. I appreciate you showing us all the different machines. For RB Digital, you can check them out in the link in the description. We are partners together with Embroidery Legacy.
Yeah, we're happy to have that. They create some awesome content for us. So thanks for all the cool projects you guys are doing and the content you're putting on in the industry. Appreciate it. Of
course,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Take care. As a bonus, we got an interview with Sebastian from RB Digital, sharing these new X tools for the everyday crafter. Check it out. All right, Seb, so This is the xTool. What can you tell us about it?
So the xTool is basically helping people get into the market at a lower entry level price point. Usually, typically the investment for something like this could be anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000. And xTool has dropped that. Now, what they're really allowing people to do is to customize or create almost anything at any time.
Okay.
Reasonably retail quality. We can do anything here from a Yeti to a dog tag to custom liquor bottles, right up to a skateboard or a surfboard with the pass-through conveyor.
What's the difficulty for someone who's a very beginner who's never used any of this equipment and wants to get into it?
Not a big learning curve.
Okay.
There's no maintenance on these machines.
Okay. Wow.
You clean the lens, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. We're just gonna see a quick demo on how the machine works.
Right now, Corey's going to customize, it looks like a dog tag on the spot with lady's name, maybe? Is that what we're doing? So it's as easy as uploading the artwork.
This you here? Cool. Oh yeah.
Oh, that is a cool design.
Yeah,
That is fast.
very quick.
Wow.
That's
And then
it.
Is it safe for her to like grab it now?
Done.
That's it?
That's it.
Thank you to everyone who worked so hard to put on a great show, and to all the brands innovating so creators can keep making cool stuff. Leave us a like if you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you next year at the National Imprint Canada Show.